Hello everyone, welcome back to MalStorm Gaming. My name is Malachi Gardner, and today I'm going to be finishing up my playthrough of Puzzle Dungeon by Brian Garber. I hope you all enjoy the video.
Alright, so it isn't looking too great for us. We are running kind of low on cards. I think there's like 10 cards in that deck now, and we still need to defeat one monster of each type. But unfortunately, we've been having a drought of helmets, which we need helmets to defeat all of the monsters in the front column, or front row, sorry. So, let's see if we can actually pull off a win, or if we will just die at the cruel hands of the random deck. Alright, so first we have animated weapons. This needs 2 hands and 2 helmets. Shuffle up to 4 cards in the arsenal and discard pile with the same suit into the deck. So this would be nice if we could do that. See. We need 3 blue, and that would actually be our 3rd blue if we defeat the animated weapons. We also have a stone golem. This has 2 swords, a wand, and a helmet. Move any monster to the front or back of any column. Now this is not a monster that we need, so it would be a trophy monster, which would trigger our ability here. Draw any card in the arsenal, which could be helpful to get this last helmet. Then we have a Ratman. This has 1 sword, 1 wand, and then 2 helmets. Move any 2 cards used to defeat this monster to the front of the arsenal. And this would be our 3rd humanoid, which is what we need. And then we have a skeleton. 2 wands, a hand, and a helmet. Shuffle the bottom 5 cards of the discard pile into the deck. Alright, so this is again not a monster we need to beat, but it would also trigger our trophy ability, and this loot ability is nice because we are running low on cards. Alright, so like I said, we need 1 more monster of each type. So we need 1 blue, 1 green, and 1 red, and then we win the game. But for all the monsters that are out, we need to get a helmet. So we have no choice but to draw a card. And it is not a helmet. So we have to just keep on drawing until we get a helmet, unfortunately. And this could end badly. Let's collapse this a bit. There. Alright. This is not good. Oh man. Okay. Here's a helmet. So we need this helmet. And now we actually can fight the skeleton. And I think this isn't one we need to beat, but I do think that if we can beat this, yeah, I think we should defeat this. Then we can get use its ability, which again is shuffle the bottom 5 cards of the discard pile into the deck. So that would be nice. So that is going to be 1 helmet, 2 wands, and then a hand. Now we do not have any hands, and there's a sword here. That's the furthest to the right, so we can't use that. But we can exhaust this Minotaur to give us a hand. And that is everything we need. So we can defeat the skeleton. So we're going to shuffle the bottom 5 cards of the discard pile into the deck. And look, there's a helmet. So that's good. And then this is going to be shuffled into the deck. And then we also have, we can put this over here. And then we have our trophy ability, so we can draw any card in the arsenal. And so I'm going to draw this helmet because we need helmets. Now we have 1 helmet. So let's see, the stone golem. We could defeat the stone golem. That could work. I think we want to, I'm going to draw, or deal, rather, and see if we can get another helmet. And there's a helmet, so now our luck may be turning. So now, let's see, we actually have some of the tools we need to So we can defeat this Ratman. 2 helmets, a sword, and a wand. And what is very attractive about defeating this monster is we can move any 2 cards used to defeat this monster to the front of the arsenal. So we'll use 2 helmets, but then we can use those 2 helmets again when we fight the animated weapons or something else. So, let's see, we have our 2 helmets, we have a sword, and then we're going to need to exhaust the skeleton here for the wand. And then I'm going to discard these cards, and we can defeat this Ratman, which this also gives us a helmet up here, which is nice. Let's see. Alright, so these cards should not go in the discard pile yet, because we can move any 2 cards that we use to defeat this monster to the front of the arsenal. So, we use these cards. Alright. So I'm going to take these 2 and put them in front of the arsenal. And this card's going to go in the discard pile. Alright, so actually looking at this, I think I did not pay enough attention. I should actually discard this one. I actually do need this sword for what I want to do. So now I'm going to take these cards and I'm going to try to attack the stone golem. So I need a wand, so I'm going to need to exhaust this goblin right here. And then I can discard all these cards. I'll do it like that. And then we can take the stone golem. So we can move any monster to the front or back of any column. Okay. And I can draw any card in the arsenal, because that was a trophy monster. Not something I needed, but I was still able to defeat it. Let's see, what do I want to draw? I will take this 2 of hands. And so now this is going to be in my... Alright, then I can use the Stone Golem's ability to move any monster to the front or back of any column. Okay. So let's just take a look here. We have defeated 3 greens, so we're actually good there. We've defeated 1 red, so we need 1 more red, and we've defeated 2 blues. So we need 1 blue left. This mutant here is red, and then we also have a werewolf and a cyclops for green. And then we also have a dragon for red. Alright. Oh, I just remembered something. So we've defeated 3 green monsters, which means that after you've defeated 3 monsters, you have to flip over the 4th one and becomes a king. So we're going to take this cyclops and flip him over, so now he is a king. Alright. And it has an ability here. When this card is flipped over, put each card in your hand in front of the arsenal in any order. Ah, man. Alright, that's not great. So the Cyclops forced us to take this card and put it in front of our arsenal. And then this is going to go back there. Some different things with the king. When we defeat him, we actually get 2 swords, which is kind of cool. And there's a little crown there just to show that's a king, and he looks a bit more nasty. But the cards we need to discard are actually identical. So, alright, so we need 1 red and 1 blue. For blue, we have the Banshee. Alright, and then we have the animated weapons. And then for red, we have the mutant, that's face up, or revealed. And then if we go the defeating the Banshee, if we decide to do that, the werewolf will also be face up, so we could do that one instead. But we just needed to defeat 2 monsters. I think right now, let's see, the Banshee lets us draw each 2, 3, or 4 in the arsenal. That would be good, because we have a couple of, let's see, 2 4s, a 3, and then 2 2s. And if we draw 2 cards of the same value, then we could trigger our doubles ability there, which would be nice. The mutant also would allow us to shuffle up to 4 cards from the arsenal into the deck, which would also be kind of cool, and we could reduce the amount of cards in our arsenal. I actually can't defeat the Banshee because I need a wand right there, and I don't have access to any wands for my arsenal, don't have anything in my hand, and then I also, over here, I don't have any bonus wands from defeated monsters. So I'm going to try to see if I can defeat this mutant. So for helmet, I'm going to exhaust this Ratman, who gives us a helmet. For my hands, I'm going to discard these two. And then for my sword, I'm going to exhaust the automation. These are going to go into my discard pile. And I can shuffle any 4 cards in the arsenal into the deck. And then this will give me a helmet as well. Okay, so we just need to defeat 1 monster, folks. So we're getting really close. I think that defeating this Banshee may be the easiest way to go. So we need 1 of everything. If we look at our arsenal, we see we have a hand, a sword, and then a wand here. Let's just go ahead and shuffle these 4 in. And so now we just need to get a helmet. And we can exhaust this mutant to get this helmet. Then I can discard this card. Well, first I have to discard this one, then this one, then this one. Because you have to go right to left when you're playing from your arsenal. And that is what we need to defeat the Banshee. So now we can just double check. We need 3 green, so we have the Minotaur, the Goblin, and the Ratman, so that checks out. We need 3 blue, and we have the Cultist, the Witch, and the Banshee, so that also checks out. And then we need 2 red, so we have the Vampire and the Mutant, so that checks out. And so we are victorious. Alright, I did not think we were going to make it, but we did. The last thing you get to do each game, which is purely optional, but I find it really fun, is you can go over to the back of the rulebook, to the achievements, and you can cross off anything that you have earned. So, for the first page, it says, win the game with each classic hero. So, we can go down to the Illusionist, which is the character we played, and we can cross this off, because we have not yet played with that character. The second page is just, it's kind of like the same thing as the first page, except it's Kickstarter characters. And then the final page is defeat each Monster King. And so we can go through and check to see if we defeated any Monster Kings, which we did not, alright. But if we had, we could have crossed off the defeated Monster Kings. Now, as you see, I've done most of them, so even if we had defeated some Monster Kings, chances are I wouldn't get to cross off any more, but that is how it is. And then we have some other things, like defeat 3 monsters without dealing a card, then defeat 3 types of Monster Kings with a normal hero, and then have 12 cards in your hand. And I have yet to have 20 cards in my hand. But that is just kind of a fun thing that you can do at the end of all your games. Alright, so we have just played an entire game of Puzzle Dungeon, and we actually have won. Thank you all so much for watching, and I hope you have a great day. Happy gaming!